Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Monday, the second day of February. Here we go. Now, Wednesday, it's going to be Tu BShvat, the 15th of Shvat, which is the new year for trees. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that on Tuesday, but a lot of people like to do refreshers on the brachas of fruit and the fruits of Israel and fruit brachas and all that as Tu BShvat approaches, because on the day of Tu BShvat, one of the things that we're going to be doing is eating more fruit and praising Israel for the wonderful fruits of Israel that God gives us in the land of Israel. Therefore, a little short refresher course on some fruit brachas. Here goes. First of all, if you're having a meal where you'd set hamotzi at the beginning of the meal, usually the hamotzi covers for all foods because they're all pretty much eaten with bread. But fruits often are not eaten with bread, and therefore if somebody just randomly gives you an apple to eat in the middle of your bread meal, that apple is probably going to need its own separate borei peri ha'etz. That is halacha number one for you today. Fruit brought to you in the middle of a meal usually gets its own bracha borei peri ha'etz. Unless it's like a relish that gets spread or eaten with bread or something, then it would go together with the bread and not get a bracha, but that's not usually how it is. When different fruits are brought in front of you, one bracha on one fruit is enough to cover for you. Make one borei peri ha'etz on the apple, and then eat all the other fruits that are in that snack. But if there are fruits of Israel inside of that group, then it is best to make that one borei peri ha'etz that you're going to be making over the 4 or 5 fruits that you're eating. It's best to make that bracha over the food that you're going to eat first, which is a fruit of Israel, which means the special fruits that are praised for being fruits of Israel, even if they didn't grow in Israel. And you would make the bracha on them first. Now they are olives and dates and grapes and figs and pomegranates. Olives and dates and grapes and figs and pomegranates. You make the bracha on, let's say, that date or grape, and then that's the borei peri ha'etz for the apple, etc. That's the way you're supposed to do it. What if you say, but the apple's my favorite? Shouldn't I make my bracha on my favorite fruit? Often that is a factor, but not here. When it's a fruit of Israel, that comes before your favorite, which is the apple. So you'd pick up the grape, make the bracha on the grape, and then that bracha on the grape will be the ha'etz for all of the fruit that you're eating. The exact order, if you have a few fruits of Israel in front of you, his preference is given to the fruits of Israel like in this order: olives, dates, grapes, figs, pomegranates. I'll repeat that just in case you want to write it down. Olives, dates, grapes, figs, pomegranates. So that if those 5 fruits are in front of you, the olive comes first, and that's the one you would make the bracha over. Or if there's no olive there, then dates would come first. If no dates there, then grapes would come first. And if there's no grapes there, then figs would come first. And if there's none of them, then pomegranate is the only fruit of Israel left. You would make a bracha on that. Even though it's the last one on the list, still it comes before apples and oranges, etc. And one more bracha law for you, and that is don't make a bracha in general until a fruit is in front of you. It's really for all brachas. Wait till the food is in front of you. Then it's appropriate to make the bracha when you see and know when you've got the food available. Thanks for logging on. I'll log on again tomorrow for more. And remember, Tu BShvat coming on Tuesday night, Wednesday. Bye-bye.